It's the final mock draft of the season. Let's get it. What is up, Bengals fam? It's your boy Mike coming back at ya. It's the final one. This is it. Until next offseason, you won't get any more mock drafts from this channel. Let's get, you guys know how it goes. PFF Mock Draft Simulator. Let's get into it. See how it falls for the final time. Mock draft. Here we go. All right, Penei Sewell was actually taken by, I mean, this isn't out of the question, guys. Penei Sewell could end up being taken by Atlanta. It's weird because I think the smart pick for Atlanta is to go ahead and take a quarterback because they can move on from Matt Ryan next year. He's getting a little older, but you know, they've shown really a lot of loyalty to Matt Ryan since they drafted him. So, you know, this could be, you know, it could be the way they go, and then they'll focus on grabbing a quarterback in a couple years. But you know, right here, you guys know what the channel is. We're going Ja'Marr Chase. Look, the quarterback loves him. They have on tape proven success together. Joe Burrow has nothing but praise for Ja'Marr Chase. Who am I to question Joe Burrow? I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel. So in the second round here, you guys also know I subscribe. I'm a BPA guy. You know, I just think that it's smarter. You're gonna miss less often. Lower your chances of whiffing on picks if you go BPA. Right here, there looks like there was a run on tackles. Yeah, right at this, and this is the. If you guys take a look, this is the issue, right? This is the fear is that. Look, you can see Cosme got to go 33, Leatherwood 34, and then Jenkins at 32 at the last pick of the first round. I'm not as big on Walker Little. I think, you know, age. He's never put up a really great PFF score. If you take a look at it. Now he didn't play last year, right? 2018, he was 18 years old. He put up a 69.3 in 12 games. He's really, really athletic. Think like, you know, Sam Cosme type of athleticism. He is a really, you know, interesting prospect. But for me right here, 6'7", 309. I mean, that's a really lean offensive lineman, but for me right here, I think he'd be a little bit of a reach. Like, I kind of want to take a more sure thing, and Dylan Radins may be more of a sure thing. Landon Dickerson has the injury situation, but he plays that interior offensive line. I don't think I've ever gone Landon Dickerson at 38, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that if he's healthy. Now, we saw videos of Alabama's pro day. He didn't participate, but he was in the background doing cartwheels. That's a big man to be doing cartwheels on an injured knee. So if he's already to the point where he can do cartwheels, and this was about a month ago, so you know, I'm pretty confident. And the thing is, he could end up being the best interior lineman out of this draft period, right? So, you know, that's a big upside there as long as he's able to stay healthy. But that's a caveat for every draft pick. You know, you got to say, well, can he stay healthy? So let's take a look here in the third round. Jamin Davis is interesting, but I don't see the Bengals drafting a linebacker at this pick. You know, this is too premium of a pick. De'Ami Brown's interesting, but I really like De'Ami Brown, but we just picked Ja'Marr Chase, and I just don't see them doubling up at wide receiver this early as well. Quinn Miners would be really good if we didn't just take Landon Dickerson. Peyton Turner just went right before, and I really like Peyton Turner. The Falcons took him. That may have been the guy. That may have been the pick had he been available. This seems to happen to me a lot, right? These corners, though, these might be the value of these corners. Eric Stokes is really fast. Ifeatu Melifonwu is really long. He's like 6'3", 6'4". Tate Gowan, I think, probably has the highest ceiling of these guys. Just a superior athlete, a really good player. I like Kendrick Green as well. I think Kendrick Green is going to be a good player in the league. Man, there are a lot of options here. This is not a bad thing, but I think the Bengals go... I don't think they want to take a chance that Milton Williams doesn't slide, and I think I'll go ahead and go Milton Williams at the really, really nice pick. I mean, look, you need to get younger, and you need to get your kind of pass rush 3-tech of the future. That's, you know, they don't have anybody like that on the roster. They also need edge players. I mean, but there just wasn't really edge players there. Here we go. So we could sit here, you know, 4th round, pick 111. Some of the guys from last round are still here. So Stone Forsythe is really moving up the boards. I don't know if you guys heard about this. He's a huge, huge mountain of a human being. 6'9", 312 pounds. Really, really good athletic. Really good athletic testing, but really on his tape's very much hit or miss. It's okay, you know, you take a chance on guys in the 4th round with like questionable tape, but man, I really like Jamin Davis is there. They really want us to pick Jamin Davis. I just don't see them doing that. I don't see them taking another linebacker. Like, that is kind of a sneaky need. I might talk myself into it here. Problem is he's more of like a big, strong safety than a linebacker from a physical size perspective. Also, that weird 2019 grade, I'm not really sure. I haven't looked into him enough to know why he's he had put up this, well, he only played 5 games in 2018. That's probably why, sample size. Put up that 91.7 score. 81.6 is a really good score. But like I said, I just don't see them going linebacker here. I think the move right now is to go ahead and double up at offensive line. Go ahead and take Kendrick Green. I think Kendrick Green, check out these PFF scores. This is what, if you watched other mock drafts on the channel, this is what I look for. A constant progression, getting better and better every single year. His tape shows it. He's got ideal size for interior offensive line. Also, he's very, very athletic. His NFL comp is Netani Muti, which is amazing. I was really high on Netani Muti last year. I was hoping the Bengals might be able to get him. He's got a lot of interior offensive line flexibility, and that's really what you're looking for. I'm going to go Kendrick Green here. Let's protect Joe Burrow. I think either of these guys that we've got, you know, Landon Dickerson, if there's something wrong with, if Trey Hopkins can't go 100% off of an injury, Landon Dickerson's a plug-and-play center. Right guard, that should be Kendrick Green's for the taking, to be honest with you. I mean, unless he can't beat out, unless they want to go, you know, Xavier Su'a-Filo instead. But Xavier Su'a-Filo is more, he's only played, his best NFL tape is at left guard. So that might be a veteran competition between Su'a-Filo and Quentin Spain at that left guard spot. Okay, pick 149 here in the 5th round. Again, Jamin Davis is still there. Tay Gowan, though, right here, I think is a steal of a pick. Yeah, I can't believe he's still there. Tay Gowan, he didn't play last year. That, you know, this is one of those rare cases where it looks like him taking last year off actually might hurt him. I think if he would have played last year, you could be talking about a 1st or 2nd round grade on this guy. However, it seems like once a draft, PFF's simulator does this to me, where it's just like, yeah, we'll show you the thing whenever. There we go. 6'2", 185. He's got that length that we know that Lou Anarumo looks for in corners. He's L'Jarius Sneed is his comp. That's that's a good comp. The PFF, you can see here, you know, he only played the 1 year, got an 81.0 grade, really great. Two touchdowns on 2 interceptions. So pretty good stuff. Superb closing burst, tall and long. He gave Semi Fehoko, you know, a really kind of all he could handle. And I'm, you know, if you know, like, I've got other videos on the channel talking about Semi Fehoko as a late round option for the Bengals. He's really good. I think they need to get, I know they just signed a bunch of corners in free agency, but the issue is all of them are on like 1 or 2 year deals. They're not franchise cornerstone type of corners that you want to hang around. I know saying a 5th round pick is going to be a cornerstone is a reach, but at the end of the day, you need to get younger, more athletic, and get guys on rookie contracts in there, you know. So we're going to go take Gowan here, pick 149, bolster up that, kind of get ready for the future of that secondary. He'll be able to play with Jesse Bates for a long time. Along with that safety room is sick right now with the Bengals. Jesse Bates, You've got Von Bell, you've got Brandon Wilson, and you've got Ricardo Allen. That might be one of the better safety rooms in the NFL, to be honest with you. Here you see Simi Fehoko went at 176. We're going to get a chance to get him. Let's see who went right before us. Some corners. Malcolm Koontz. I've taken him a few times. I really like him. But let's look at what we got. There is a sneaky little need for running back. Chris Evans is an option. Khalil Herbert's actually better, and I kind of like him as like a Gio Bernard replacement. And they really do need that kind of thing. But I think they also really need edge. They need a rotational edge player. I like Bobby Brown, though. Bobby Brown is good. 6'4", 325. You can see he regressed a little bit. In 2019, he played the whole season. He was good. Big, long nose tackle. He's a little sloppy at times. I don't know. Inconsistent, undisciplined. I think the value... I like Jonathan Marshall, too. I think Shaka Toney might be the way to go. Shaka Toney, 6'3", 352. He's a little lighter, but that's right around like what Carl Lawson's size is, right? Carl Lawson's a little. He was known as a tweener, like the way that they describe him here, known as a tweener. I think what I want to do here is go ahead and go Khalil Herbert as that. Let's get the running back room a little bit. I know that they've already got, they have, 3 running backs in there, but you don't know what you're getting. They get this weird foot injury lingering thing with Joe Mixon. You need depth there just in case Joe isn't back to 100%. And just like I thought might happen, Shaka Toney's still sitting there. So let's go Shaka Toney, because which they really need. They really need edge rushers of the future, guys that can come in and learn and be playmakers. These guys can also play special teams. Here in the 7th round, man, I really like Javian Hawkins, but if we hadn't taken the running back, I think Javian Hawkins is a really good one. But man, right here, Drew Dahman. I've got Drew Dahman high on my list. 6'3", 300 pounds. Outside zone center. That's the Bengals, by the way. That's what they play as an outside zone. He's really athletic. This could be, and Austin Blythe was actually a free agent this year that I was hoping the Bengals would take a look at. That's his comp. This might be BPA situation with Drew Dahman. Yeah, because it looks like, well, Taron Jackson's here, and I know the Bengals really like Taron Jackson, but I'll tell you this much: if Drew Dahman, I think Drew Dahman will probably go. He's a day 3 guy, but I think he'll go earlier on day 3 than later. If he's sitting there, the Bengals would be silly not to pick him, even though they already picked a center. Drew Dahman can play guard. I'm positive of it. He's that athletic. He'll be able to do it. You see the average draft position of 199, 200 for Drew Dahman. We're sitting here at pick 235. That's the value. Talk myself into it. Drew Dahman it is. Come on down. Hey, everybody wants to draft a bunch of offensive linemen. I'm telling you, Drew Dahman has the potential of being a starting offensive lineman in the league. This isn't my best draft score here, but we're going. I wanted to be a little more realistic this time. I think in the past we had just sat there and taken BPA, and if you do that at the number 5 spot in the draft, a lot of times you can get A's down the board with this stuff from PFF. But Jamar Chase, that's the big get, right? Get your quarterback his guy, and then Landon Dickerson if he stays healthy. And there's, that's going to be up to the Bengals medical staff to take a look and see what do they think. Is he going to be able to play this year, next year, maybe? And the thing is, he doesn't have to play. That's the great thing is you can have him come in, learn your system, sit behind a Trey Hopkins for a year, get completely 100% healthy, and then have him come in for the following year. Milton Williams, I think he's a day 1 rotational pass rush starter coming in for DJ Reader on pass rush downs. 100%. Kendrick Green, I think, look, that's an A- pick. Kendrick Green at pick 111, that's a steal. Kendrick Green would come in and take that right guard spot immediately, I think. Tay Gowan is he's a boomer bust type of pick at corner. He could end up being really, really good. He could also just kind of be a special teams guy, but at that slot, 149, that's okay. Khalil Herbert, he's going to be your Gio Bernard replacement, coming in, being able to catch passes out of the backfield. The only thing I don't know about Herbert is I don't know how his blitz pickup is. You know, I haven't seen his tape enough. Shaka Toney, though, at 202, that's big, man. I've seen Shaka Toney go way earlier than that. But guys like this, they slide, man. Sometimes they slide. You got to be willing and able, you know, willing and ready to pick BPA if they slide to you. You don't want to be saying, you know, you don't want to reach, and you don't want to pass up on guys that are there that you didn't expect to be there. Those kind of steadfast rules. And Drew Dahman, he might come in and beat out Trey Hopkins for that center spot. But that's going to do it for me today on the channel. Last one, man. Next time we talk about the draft picks, there'll be real draft picks. Hope you guys enjoyed the guests this week. We're going to be bringing on some more guests right before the draft. So that's been the final mock draft of the season, guys. Thanks everyone for coming on the channel. Like, subscribe, share this stuff. Follow me on Twitter. I've been Mike. This has been Who Daily. See ya.